Let's do it. Alright. What's going on, beautiful people? It's RexTheGreat, aka your friendly neighborhood comic enthusiast, and we are here. Now, if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. But if you're not new, welcome back. Let's do it. I didn't do that right. My fault. Welcome back. Alright, so look, my fault. We got energy today. I ain't gonna lie. We lit. We got energy, man. So look. Popping out with some DC news, man. As always, we got some information about DC's next level. We talked about a little bit of like the Deathstroke, the Batwoman, and the Lobo a couple of weeks ago, but that's gonna be like around March, I believe. So this is some stuff that's coming out around like April and whatnot. So we got for starters, we got Zatanna popping up. We're gonna talk about Firestorm. We actually have a quick little insight, some like quick sneak peeks into the book. We got a couple pages to look at in one of these tabs, and we're also going to talk about Bizarro Year None. We got to learn about what we got coming out around like the April time. So without further ado, man, shout out to y'all if you're here. Let's go ahead and learn a little bit about what DC has to tell us. So, press release. DC announces new comic book series for Firestorm and Zatanna by DC Publicity, and we got this coming out Thursday, January 15th, which was yesterday at the recording of this. 16th. Yeah, so this was yesterday. DC All In Act 2 includes new Firestorm and Zatanna comic books. So we also talked about the DC All In Act 2 previously, like a week or so ago, where we talked about the reign of the Superboy and all of that stuff. I'll probably link it up there, over there, wherever, somewhere, you know what I'm saying? We will probably link it up there for you. But getting back into the article, it says DC Next Level continues its 2026 expansion with Zatanna by Jamal Campbell and the Fury of Firestorm by Jeff Lemire and Rafael de la Torre. Alright, so look, I rock with Zatanna. I'm not too big on like the Firestorm mythos. Like I like the character, the idea, you know what I'm saying? I always say Mr. Two minds, one body type situation, but I always thought that was cool. But I'm not too versed in the Firestorm, you know what I'm saying, lore and stuff like that, like I am with other characters. So I'll probably be interested to check this out, you know what I'm saying, see what it's talking about for him. But Zatanna, you already know we're there for that. But we got going into the article. It says, hot on the heels of March's breakout, DC Next Level launches, including Batwoman by Greg Rucka, Deathstroke, The Terminator by Tony Fleece, and we got Lobo by Scotty Young. Alright, so look, DC is turning up the heat this April with two bold new comic book series that push magic, mystery, and raw power into uncharted territory. DC Today announced that Zatanna by Jamal Campbell and The Fury of Firestorm by Jeff Lemire will expand DC's Next Level initiative in April, spotlighting bold, creator-forward comics that put fan-favorite characters into the hands of some of the industry's most exciting talent. As DC All In enters its second act, these Next Level launches stand alongside major new storylines across DC's ongoing and limited series within its main universe and absolute universe, expanding the scope and the future of DC storytelling. So they're definitely letting you know here that the absolute universe isn't going anywhere, and I'm happy to hear it. We love the absolute universe over here, man. That junk is fire. Coming down, we got a little picture of Firestorm here. It's gonna be one of the covers, man. This is the main cover, actually. This is cover A of The Fury of Firestorm #1. This is the Raphael joint. Alright. Fury of Firestorm. First issue arrives April 1st on April Fool's Day. The Nuclear Man goes next level with Jeff Lemire and Rafael de la Torre. The community of Bedford, Colorado is a sleepy, small town. The people say hello to their neighbors, attend town hall meetings, and root for their local high school football team on Friday nights. But this idyllic small town is thrown upside down when the Nuclear Man arrives and starts experimenting. Firestorm has turned buildings into sand and people to glass with no remorse and no warning. But what exactly provoked Ronnie Raymond to commit this heinous act? And can anyone contain the fury that is Firestorm? Oh, so he's just crashing out. Well, this is going to be a very, very interesting read now, is it? Brought to you by the acclaimed team of Jeff Lemire, who's been working on Absolute Fashion JSA, and Rafael de la Torre, who's working on The Penguin. This explosive new series ignites the next major chapter of DC's Next Level line. And we got some more covers here for The Fury of Firestorm. So something's going to be going on with him. Maybe he's getting like possessed or something like that that's causing him to go crazy. I don't know. We're going to have to read it and see come April 1st. Goes on to say The Fury of Firestorm #1 includes open to order cardstock variants by Chris Burnham and Riley Rosmo, priced at $4.99. Got the prices here. Got the 125 variant and whatnot. I'm basically saying what we got up there. So moving on. on with the show, as the article says. We got Zatanna. Shout out my girl. Shout out my girl. This is the number 1. This is cover A right here. Nice cover. I like it. I like it. It look nice. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Nice, very nice show aesthetic. I love it. Love it. All right, so Zatanna first issue arrives April 29th, 2026. All right. See, that's how they got me. This is how I be reading her book, man. This is how it be reading her book right here. Just gonna stop you every time. You gotta be like, whatever, man. Alright. Zatanna Zatara embarks on her greatest tour yet. As the newest and first prime mages in millennia, it is now Zatanna's sworn responsibility to oversee and guide the world of magic. All eyes are on her. How will she accomplish this grand task? How will she shoulder this heaviest of responsibilities? How will she confront the horrors waiting in forgotten histories? With a wink, a flourish, and a whole lot of magic. Alright. All-star writer, artist Jamal Campbell, worked on Superman and the other Zatanna book there. Returns to the character for an encore performance with DC's Mistress of Magic after his 2025 limited comic book series, launching Zatanna into a new ongoing series. Then we got some more covers here, some variants right there. I like that one honestly the most. That's like, it's simple, but it's very nice, very nice. All right. We got like the cardstock variants and, you know, your incentives and stuff like that. And then we got more DC Next Level announcements still to come. April's launches mark only the beginning of what's ahead for DC Next Level in 2026 as DC All In continues its second act. Fans can expect even more creator-driven number 1s and bold new directions for iconic characters like Batwoman, Deathstroke, where we at? Deathstroke. Wow, Deathstroke. They just got the Demon. I was expecting Etrigan to be after that, so that's what was messing me up. I was like, the Demon, the Demon Firestorm, I guess technically he is about to be on time in his book apparently. So the Demon Firestorm, but Etrigan, Firestorm, Lobo, Barbara Gordon, Jonah Hex. Ooh, we might gotta hold on. Jonah Hex getting a book. What that news? We might gotta look into that. Zatanna, the Teen Titans. We definitely talked about the Teen Titans getting their new team. We're definitely heavily assuming that it's Yara Flor up there, man. We need to see that. I'm definitely excited we're gonna be reading that for sure. And spoiler too, man. Shout out Stephanie. But the creative rosters include Jeff Lemire, usually Greg Rucka, Javier Rodriguez, everybody. Shout out to everybody that's popping in, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Joshua Williams too. Shout out the guy. But and we got, dang, that's everybody. Next level creative teams and storylines will be revealed in the months ahead as DC builds toward a landmark year of storytelling across the DCU. And got some stuff right here, you know, set for updates and whatnot. But we're gonna jump back onto this Firestorm topic here because we actually got a little insight. We got a little look into that. So we're gonna scroll down here. As DC All In moves into a second act, these next level series stand alongside major developments across DC's main and absolute universes, continuing the publisher's push toward creator-driven stories that reimagine fan-favorite characters in daring new ways. All right. Then we got cover A again right here. It's a beautiful cover. Fury of Firestorm again. This is what we read pretty much on the DC. This is the synopsis of like the story here, or at least the first arc at least. Everything we saw here, the extra covers there, and now we're gonna get into the good stuff. All right, here's a preview of the Fury of Firestorm number 1. Let's go. We actually found this. We was looking around for something extra to put into the video because we was like, we can definitely just talk about the article and everything in the series that's coming out, but it'd be nice to have like a couple panels to look at, and we found a couple panels to look at. So, you know, it's preview pages, so we have no art. No art. We have no we have no lettering and whatnot. It's just the art. So we got, it looked like Firestorm landing down in that small town that they talked about. And then he's walking through the city here. Boom, he looks back. Project Firestorm. Boom, looking at I guess that's like the military files and stuff like that. This is when the Nuclear Man was created. Right here, boom, got Firestorm fighting. It looks like somebody, I don't know, call him Hydro Man. Boom, we got the different Firestorms here. And we got, who are you, baby? I don't know who you are, but you look tough though. I ain't gonna lie, you look fire. Pun intended. You look dope though. I'm definitely gonna be reading this to find out who you are for one. But the art looks really good though. Honestly, the art looks really good. Who was drawing this again? It was what's his face? Yeah. Raphael. Yeah. Great art. You got her again. she's a problem. I'm not gonna lie. This is nice. This costume is dope. I like the hair, the fire around it. Yeah. Whoever she is, I rocks with her. I rocks with the design. Okay. And we got some like classic Firestorm look stuff here. I like that. It looks very classic. And then this is just getting into the Zatanna, but it's pretty much we got like I guess we can look at this right here. We got like a design for her in her prime Aegis form or outfit type shit. I really like this coloring back here behind the like cape and whatnot. That's like dope. I really like that. It's like circle around the. I can go without that, but it's cool though. I like it. And this is pretty much also what we read on the DC site there. So this isn't much new really. We don't have an insight look onto that one sadly, but we definitely had that one for Firestorm. And in addition to the Zatanna and the Firestorm news that we got here, I'm still stuck on this. She looked good. All right, so we got Bizarro news. Bizarro Year None has been announced. Press release: DC announces Bizarro Year None. And this actually came out today. All right. Worst news ever. DC announces Bizarro Year None. That's obviously a pun on Bizarro with the backwards talk. DC launches a new 4-issue limited series from Kevin Smith. Shout out Kevin Smith popping through. Eric Carrasco and Nick Pitarra starring the iconic backwards opposite of Superman. Got a nice little art there. Bizarro Year None. That's the #1 main cover, but my favorite cover is that one. I like this one. That's dope too, though. Honestly, I like both of those better than cover A, but hey, that's how I be with variants. All right. And truly terrible news for fans everywhere, which is to say, incredible. DC today announced Bizarro Year None, a 4-issue limited comic book series exploring the origin of Bizarro, Superman's legendary backwards doppelganger, from writers Kevin Smith, who worked on Green Arrow, and Eric Carrasco, who worked on Supergirl, with art and main cover by Nick Pitarra, and who worked on the Manhattan Projects. Bizarro Year None delivers the definitive and indefinitive origin of DC's beloved backward bad boy. Me am not excited for new comic, said Bizarro. Bizarro Year None and worst thing to happen. So they're definitely going to be sticking with the backwards talk there in the book. Anytime Bizarro shows up, it's always a brain scramble reading what he's talking about. Just like Zatanna, man. Even though Zatanna's is definitely worse. But this series follows Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen and Clark Kent's boss Perry White as they depart the Daily Planet for a strange adventure in outer space. Their journey leads them to a dimension that mirrors Metropolis in uncanny ways and reverses its legendary newspaper as an article of faith. As they unravel the mystery of this bizarre world, they confront the being behind it all. Is he a misguided Superman fan, an agent of pure chaos, or is he no one at all? Smith and Carrasco bring a blend of humor, heart, and high-concept storytelling to a character whose contradictions have made him a fan favorite for decades. Pitarra's bold, hyper-detailed artwork grounds the series' surreal tone, giving readers a version of Bizarro's world that feels both familiar and unsettling. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And like I said, I really like that art right there. That's the variants. Alright, talk a little bit more about it. It says Bizarro Year None #1 goes on sale April 1st, which would be the same time as the Firestorm one, and publishes monthly through July, available at participating comic book shops and digital retailers. You know what I'm saying? It'd be 32 page comic, $4.99. You know how I go with the variants, $5.99, $7.99, stuff like that. Don't be a square. This is the worst comic you'll ever love. Kevin Smith, Eric Carrasco, Nick Pitarra tell the indefinitive origin of Superman's bestest enemy ever. For the latest updates, you know what I'm saying, blah blah blah, go to DC.com and whatnot. And that's what I got for you, honestly, here today regarding this specific group of news. But we're going to pop back in a little later and talk about some more information about like the Deathstroke and the Batwoman and the Lobo. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in the next video that I'm about to record. But that's all I got for you for this specific video. Shout out to you guys if you popped through for the news and watched the video, man. I appreciate it. But you know what I'm saying? If you enjoyed it, drop a like, man. Cost you nothing, but I definitely appreciate it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about the news coming out of DC regarding Firestorm, Zatanna, Bizarro, and then check my next video out when I'm talking about Deathstroke, Lobo, Batwoman, everybody like that. But drop a sub, that's another one. Drop a sub if you want to become one of the greats, man. We're on that road to 300 and we're almost dead. But like I said, shout out to y'all, man. Be safe, spread peace, love, kindness, positivity, all of that good stuff, man. I'm RexTheGreat, your friendly neighborhood comic enthusiast. And I'll catch y'all next time, man. Shout out to y'all. Like I said, we in a good mood today, man. Yeah.